Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to Play-by-Play Sports here with Mason DePriest and my partner, Cameron Laughlin. Today, we have a great show for you guys. We're going to talk about the Sulphur football team, the Sulphur volleyball team in the playoffs, and we're going to talk a little bit NFL football and the Marshawn Lattimore trade. Let's jump right into things. All right, so to start things off here today on the Play-by-Play Sports show, we're going to talk about the Sulphur volleyball team. Cameron, they finished their season first-round exits on November 6th. They lost to the number 18 team in Ponchatoula. They had a home playoff game. They were the number 15 team, so they hosted Ponchatoula, and they lost in 5 very close sets. They lost the first set 25-20, and then they won the next 2 sets 25-16 and 25-23. They lost the 4th set 25-17, and in that 5th set they played 2-15 and they lost 15-13. So congratulations on a great season for that volleyball team. Cameron, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, man, it always sucks to lose a close game like that, especially when you go all the way, 5 sets, just like football OT and whatever. It's just terrible, right?
Yeah.
It's just sad.
It's heartbreaking.
Especially for those seniors knowing that their senior season is over with, right?
Yeah. Shout out Andy Petros, Kendall Judge, and Addison Gode. 3 really good volleyball players there on that Sulphur Volleyball Lady Tour team.
And I guess it's worse when, you host a playoff game and then you lose to that team that had to travel, especially since they're, a lower ranked than you and whatnot. But, things happen. It's a sport. Move on. Get ready to play somewhere else.
So, Ponchatoula will play the number 2 seed Dominican in round number 2. We're going to move on. We're going to talk some Sulphur football. Congratulations on a great season to the Sulphur volleyball team.
So, staying in Sulphur but moving to a different sport, we're going to go to football now, Mason. Y'all are 3-6.
Yep.
Right. The next game is today at Lafayette. Everything happened for the Tours to get into the playoffs so far, except for Terrebonne needs to win.
Yes, they played Central Lafourche, and we need Central Lafourche to lose Terrebonne to win. They play against each other.
Yeah.
And Central Lafourche is not a good football team. So all we have to do is win, beat Lafayette tonight at Lafayette, at Acadiana, because Lafayette is down the field. So we're playing away, and all we need is for Terrebonne to win and us to win. And we're in at a 28 seed, 27 seed.
Yeah, because we're 31, right? Correct?
Yes. Actually, no, we're now 32 because games last night. East Ascension's now 31. Yeah. But, yes, so 32, 31, around that area, yeah.
Y'all have had a great season so far, right?
Defensively, yes.
Offensively, the team has struggled, right? If offense was a little bit better, we might have went 7-3, 6-4. But, it's just a game of football. Things happen, different coaches, different play styles. It just happens,
Yep. But, we're going to put all that in the past. And, it's playoffs really start for us tonight.
Exactly. Tonight.
It's win or go home.
Technically, if we want to be a little bit more in-depth, they started at Barb, right?
Yeah.
Because, originally we needed to win Barb and we needed to win Lafayette, right?
We lost. But some other things happened around the state and in our favor.
Yeah.
And so now playoffs really start this week. Playoffs start tonight. We have to win tonight, though. Like tonight, our game is the one that matters.
Exactly. And no matter the controversies, the obstacles, the difference in teammates, tonight you're all a team. No matter if y'all don't like each other, if offense don't like defense, if certain things happen, tonight y'all all have one goal in mind, and that should be to win the football game.
It's to win tonight. Have a fighter's chance of getting into the playoffs. The official LHSA bracket comes out on Sunday at 10 a.m. But we will. Most of us, we'll know by Saturday night, Saturday afternoon, possibly even tonight, late tonight.
Yeah.
But just come out tonight with our hair on fire, ready to go win a football game. If we all do our job, then we should come out on top against Lafayette tonight. And that's really it. Just come out and do our job and just have fun, be physical.
Exactly.
So that's going to do it here for Sulphur football. We're going to go to the NFL. Stay with football. We're going to go to the NFL, the National Football League. We're going to talk the Marshawn Lattimore trade with the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Commanders. So, Cameron, let's talk some NFL football now. The New Orleans Saints and the Washington Commanders have traded. The Saints have traded Marshawn Lattimore and a 2025 fifth-round pick in exchange for a third-rounder, a fourth-rounder, and a sixth-round pick in next year's NFL Draft. Marshawn Lattimore, in 7 games, he had 22 tackles and 1 pass breakup. Dennis Allen got fired a day before this. The Saints are 2-7. They're on a 7-game losing streak, 4th in the NFC South. Cameron, what are your thoughts on the entire New Orleans Saints organization right now?
Dude, I'm pretty sure all of New Orleans feels like this, right? We're upset that we traded Marshawn Lattimore because he's a veteran cornerback.
Right.
He has experience. He's a part of this team, But in the end of things, it's what's best for him, right?
Right. It's best.
We want him to go and win a Super Bowl.
I respect him so much that I'm glad he's gone.
Me too.
I don't want him in this losing environment.
Exactly.
The Commanders are actually playing really well this year with Jaden Daniels, Scary Terry McLaurin, and those kind of guys. And, they're playing good football in Washington. And now Marshawn Lattimore is going to that kind of environment in a good football environment with a chance
he's
to
gonna
go get a ring.
He's going to fit in good. The Commanders come back to play the Saints in week
on December 15th.
12th or 13th.
December 15th. I don't know the week, but I know it's December 15th.
That's going to be, I would be really disappointed in the Saints fans if we came back and we booed Marshawn Lattimore.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, though. I don't think that's going to happen.
I hope we embrace him with love.
Yeah.
I seen a post the other day. It said, Marshawn Lattimore's going to come back to the Dome, get an interception, and jump in the stands.
Jump in the stands, and celebrate with the fans. Hey,
that was funny.
That would be actually really cool to see.
But
now you got
this trade is crucial for the rebuild of the New Orleans Saints.
Right.
And a lot of rumors started about Marshawn Lattimore a couple days before Dennis Allen got fired. But we kind of knew it was set in stone once he got fired, right? Because, Marshawn Lattimore's taking up a pretty hefty salary cap position right now.
$80 million in debt.
Yeah.
But Ramczyk, I assume he's going to retire, so there's money there. Lattimore's gone. That was a lot of money. So, we're getting back to the, getting our salary cap, getting it back. Their next game against the Atlanta Falcons, 6-3. The Falcons are 6-3. They play that game this Sunday. Cameron, what are your thoughts on that game?
Honestly, I feel like you just go out there and play football.
Yeah.
At this point in the season, you just have fun. Your whole team just has fun. You don't worry about making the playoffs, right? Because realistically, I don't think at this point there's any way that the New Orleans Saints can make the playoffs, especially with multiple division losses, right? I may be wrong, but that's
right.
That's what I'm thinking. So, you go out there, you play football, you put the rookies in the game, right? We want to get everybody experience and see what it's like, right? And, dude, just give up the season, right? But don't make it obvious because I'm pretty sure you can get fined for selling a season. But, yeah, dude, just go out there and play football. There's not really that much to it,
I feel like it's going to be a gritty game. It's always a rivalry game. Yeah. It's in New Orleans. Falcons always a rivalry game, especially last year. And Arthur Smith got mad. I don't like Arthur Smith at all. I think he's soft. And him and Dennis Allen, they had that little chirpy disagreement.
That was the coach that said that we're 10-7. We should make the playoffs, right?
No, remember when Jameis Winston was playing quarterback, and I don't know who it was, but we had this running back, and he was like one touchdown away from a season high or a career high in touchdowns or something like that, and we didn't kneel the ball. We ran it.
Yeah.
Who was it? Jamal Williams maybe or someone like that?
It's got to be. I feel like, I don't know. We may have let somebody go there.
Yeah, I don't know. Williams last. I don't know, but that was last year.
Yeah.
But
that head coach is gone now.
Yeah, so. I think he's with the Steelers. I want to say. I don't know.
Sure.
But next game versus the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday, November 10th. Cameron, let me ask you one more question before we wrap things up. If the Saints have a top 5 overall draft pick and there is a quarterback on the board, do they take a quarterback?
That's going to be the toughest question for the Saints, right?
Because I feel like
Derek Carr, I have mixed opinions about him.
He's old.
He's old. There's really no more room for development, right? His habits are habits. He's not a franchise quarterback. He's a decent quarterback.
He was for the Raiders.
Exactly, but now he's 32, 34, I think.
And that's what got Robert Saleh fired from the Jets, because that's what he said about Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly. But in a sense, when you want to win the Super Bowl, you got to look at it from that type of perspective, right?
Right.
Another thing I think we should do is get rid of Trevor Penning, right? His salary is the salary cap. I mean, we're $60 million in debt because of him, right? Because we decided to sign an offensive lineman for $80 million. I don't know, bro. But yeah, I think the defense is good enough, right? You know, we have Kool-Aid McKinstry. You know, he's a linebacker.
Yeah, I mean, like, even with this Lattimore trade, I mean, we have Adebo, we have Taylor. I mean, McKinstry, he's going to develop, and he's going to be a product.
He's already good right now.
I mean,
he's already decent right now.
Yeah. So, DB is not really an issue for us.
No, I feel like, you know, you might want to focus a little bit on the defensive line, but I think our priority right now should be the O-line and the quarterback.
Yeah, and trying to protect the quarterback.
Exactly.
So I think we're going to wrap things up here for the Play-by-Play Sports Show.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron, it was a blast.
Absolutely.
We'll see you guys next time. Make sure you guys stay tuned here on CPSB-TV.